Now, the body-brain booster, Befriend It, has an important element to it. That is being able to get into a good relationship with yourself and also a good relationship with other people. A lot of people ask us, how do I get closer to someone else when I'm not really a people's person, when I'm not known for being a really good listener? Well, there's a trick that we can pick up from motivational interviewing, from Miller and Rolnick from 1987. They called this the OARS approach, O-A-R-S, where the O stands for an open-ended question. The A, affirmation, the R is reflecting emotion, and the S is summarizing. So an open-ended question is one to which the answer cannot be yes or no or nothing. The A in affirmation means we find something very quickly to say that is good about the other person. The R is where we reflect emotion. We pick up on what the person's feelings are. And then the S, we summarize what they've said to show them we're listening. The whole purpose of this is to say, I'm engaged, I'm listening, I'm interested. Now, as Dale Carnegie said, people like people who like them. People like people who are interested in them. People like people who know that the other person is a scarce resource. We don't do this for everyone. That's what we're telling them. Now, a good example of an open-ended question is one that you would give to your child when they come home from school. You wouldn't say to them, how was school today? Because they'd say, fine. What did you do today? Nothing. You would ask them better a question which goes something like this. Tell me about the good things and the not so good things that happened today at school. Then when the child begins to respond, you go for an affirmation. The A for the affirmation means I find something good to say about the kids, such as, that was wonderful, you had a hard time, but you really stuck to your guns there and you really told him off, didn't you? And then we go to emotion. We find the emotion or the feeling that the child is expressing. For instance, they're angry, they're sad, they're frustrated, and we note that. We tell them we're listening to your feelings, we get your feelings, we're open to your feelings. Then, of course, once we have reflected on that, we've given the affirmation, we've asked the good question, we summarize so we tell them we heard everything you said, but we stick to kind of the top three. So I guess you got to school, you had that fight with Fred, and then you really managed to handle the teachers well. That's really good. And then we finish it off with another open-ended question. So what exactly happened after you'd spoken to the teacher? And that's what we do all the time with people. We show them that we're listening. We show them that we hear good things about them. We show them that we got the feelings. And we summarize it to make sure, hey, what you said was important, and I get that. This will not only bring you closer to people, it'll enable you to look at yourself more closely and get an idea of where you stand. Now, if we do this, the chances are people will come to know you as a good listener, as a person who is soft and warm and empathic. These are the things that help you befriend yourself and befriend other people and socialize well.